There are over 350 turtle species in the world. Out of those 350, there are around 320 freshwater turtle species. I have made a list of the top 10 biggest of those turtle species, and today I'll be sharing that list with you. But let's start from the beginning. In my last video, I had said that the alligator snapping turtle was the second biggest freshwater turtle species in the world. That got me thinking, what is the actual biggest? What are the top 10 biggest? And is the alligator snapping turtle actually the second biggest? And this led me down a rabbit hole that I think will shock you and definitely shocked me. With this question in mind, I decided to do some deep research and send me to this link where I found a lot of turtle species. And some of the outcomes shocked me. There were species out there that greatly surpassed the size of the alligator snapping turtle that I had never even heard of. So, with all the research done, I give you the top 10 biggest turtle species that I could find. Take this list with a grain of salt though, because some of this evidence I found contradicted each other, but I did my best, and here's the list. In the 10th spot is a favorite on the channel, one that you've seen me catch a couple times, and one of the coolest turtles that is around. It has a very large range, ranging from North America down to South America, generally on the eastern parts of those countries, and it is of course the common snapping turtle. The common snapping turtle is a huge turtle. Its usual weight, average, is about 35 pounds. The heaviest one ever caught wildly is reported to be about 75 pounds, and the biggest one that it says that has ever existed is about 98 pounds. I don't know if I believe that, but nevertheless, this is a big turtle and a great start. Now, I believe this next turtle doesn't quite get as big as the common snapping turtle, but I couldn't find the biggest one of it ever found, but I was able to find its average size at 38 pounds. This is a really weird looking turtle. It looks like a bunch of leaves, very good camouflage. It's indigenous to South America and is of course the Matamata turtle. One of the weirdest looking turtles, but also one of the coolest with its flat head and kind of long nose. But still not being a soft shell. It's very similar to the snapping turtle, but not quite a snapping turtle. Let's go to the next one. The list is one of the coolest looking turtles out of all of these turtles here. I'm not saying that they're not all cool, but this one just has like bright colors, looks pretty cool. It's the Northern River terrapin. This turtle is terrapin. This turtle's bright pink color with its dark face just looks really cool to me, and it is an average is at about 39 pounds. I obviously couldn't find a max because a lot of these turtles are not well known on Google. So 39 pounds, big turtle, looks really cool and looks really tanky, and I'm obviously drawn to tanky looking turtles for some reason. And it's also indigenous to India. The next turtle on my list is the Fly River turtle. This turtle is really cool looking. It's also known as the pig-nosed turtle, and it's indigenous to Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Northern Australia, and is a really cool looking turtle, and this guy averages at about 50 pounds and can get up to 66 pounds, which is really cool. Also, yes, this is Hulk in my pocket. Number 6 on my list is the painted terrapin. This terrapin is in Borneo, Southern Thailand, Malay Peninsula, I butchered that, I'm not even going to try and say it, and Northeast Sumatra. I butchered all those names, but this turtle averages at around 55 pounds. Couldn't find a max for it. Pretty cool looking turtle, and definitely something that we should look out for. And after this one, at number 5, is where the turtles really start to get big. At number 5 on the list, we have the Kura, also known as the Malaysian giant turtle. This thing is pretty big, and this is where we get tanky at 110 pounds, roughly. Now, this turtle is pretty average when it looks to a turtle. This is kind of what I think of when I hear turtle, and pretty bland, but just the size of it is huge. And, you know, maybe one day I'll be able to catch all of these turtles, except for the ones that are like really endangered, and that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, now let's go on to the next one. Next, we have a 200-pound turtle called the giant South American river turtle. This is a really big turtle. I don't think you guys understand how big 200 pounds is for a turtle. That's like 40 pounds more than me. I just leaked my weight reveal, I guess. And it's indigenous to the tropical rainforests of the Amazon and Orinoco and Guiana basins. So this is a really big turtle. The thing I've realized with a lot of these turtles, Once they get bigger, they start to go extinct. I don't know if that's just because they're so prehistoric that they're starting to be outdated, but a lot of turtles are starting to go extinct. I think it's like up to 50%, which is a lot of almost extinct turtles. So we should play our part and try to help turtles. If you see them on the road, don't run them over. And yeah, I'm not gonna make this a whole video part, but just, it's kind of sad hearing that most of these turtles are extinct. Anyway, let's move on to number 3. I think one that we all know and love, especially me. This next turtle needs no introduction, the alligator snapping turtle. Indigenous to the southeast of America, it can get up to 175 normally, and there's 2 biggest reported cases. One is at 211 pounds, and the other is 405 pounds. So whichever one is true, it's still a huge turtle and an epic turtle. I love these guys. I might someday get a permit to catch these when I'm older, but it'd be cool to see them and catch them in the wild. Yeah. As I said in my other video, they're actually not more dangerous than the common snapping turtle, in my opinion, but I wouldn't get my face near those jaws at any time or any part of me. Next on this list is a real mouthful, the Indian narrow-headed softshell turtle, and this guy gets huge. They'll normally get up to a max of 260 pounds, but one of the heaviest ones ever was 440 pounds. Do you understand how big that is for a confirmed turtle size? That is massive. It is a really cool looking turtle and absolute beast of a turtle. Now for number 1. At number 1, we have an absolute unit of a turtle. This turtle can get up to 500 pounds and is indigenous to the Yangtze River system. There's obviously a giant Yangtze softshell turtle. There's only 2 reported cases of this turtle still existing, so it is incredibly rare and just an absolute beast of a turtle. Like, I can't even imagine a 500-pound turtle. Like, that's gotta be like the size of my bed. Like, that's absolutely huge. And like, obviously not the same weight as my bed, but like size and diameter. Like, whoever found the 500-pound turtle must have just been like, thought it was an actual sea of a beast. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see me catching the biggest turtle I've ever caught, hit this video right here. And if you want to see another video similar to this video, hit this video right here. Peace.